MBOs, management by objectives. So how to use this to get you promoted. So here's my professional development advice. So I said usually you put down 3 to 5 goals. So let's say you put down 4 goals to support your boss's department of goals. Great. Now, you should put down a goal for yourself, a professional development goal. Now, how are you going to know what to put down? That's the question. Before you put down your goals, you should go see your boss and you should have a conversation. And the conversation goes something like this. Hey boss, I've been thinking about what it would take. I understand that I haven't been here all that long, but I was thinking about at some point in the future I might like to be promoted. So, or have a specific, maybe you have a specific job in mind. Be a project manager or be a marketing account manager, something like that. And you might say, so I understand I'm not ready to be promoted yet, but from where I am now, let's do a needs assessment and see what it takes for me to get ready to be promoted. Understanding I'm not ready to be promoted now. And usually your boss will say, what do you mean? You just got here. You've only been here a year and a half. You're not ready to be promoted, and things like that. And you say, yes, I know, I already said that. I'm not ready to be promoted. What do I need to do to be ready to be promoted? What should I be doing now to prepare for that day? So you got to get them thinking about the future, not now. Because many people come in their office asking to be promoted, and they're kind of on the defensive about it because you can't promote everybody all the time. So you want to get your boss to think about the future you, right? You say, let's do a needs assessment. Your boss says, well, okay, before you can be promoted, you at least got to have some experience with this, whatever this is. Say you need to have more experience with customer contact, talking to our clients. Okay, great. So you go back and you say, I understand that, and I would appreciate any chances you could get me to have more customer contact. And what's your boss going to say? Sure, right? So when you go do your MBOs, your management by objectives, you're going to list 3 to 5 objectives. So your boss has 4 things he wants you to do. So you write down those 4 things. Then you write down a 5th. What's your 5th thing? You probably figured it out. I want to improve my professional development by having more customer contact time. And you put that down and you make sure it's your 5th priority, because the other 4 priorities go to your boss and your department because they pay you, they look out for you. So you put down your 5th one for yourself. So that's my advice. You put down your last requirement for yourself. And then when you turn in your management by objectives, I mentioned your boss has to review them, comment on them if he feels necessary, and then sign off on them. Certainly sign off on them as part of it. So your boss looks at the first 4 and go, oh yeah, yep, that supports me, yeah, that supports me, yeah, that supports me, and so forth. Then they get to the 5th one. They say, why did you put this on here? Well, we agreed that's what I need to do, and I thought it'd be good for my professional development. That will motivate me to make sure it happens. And your boss is like, okay, yeah, I did tell you, I did tell you you need to do that, so okay, that'd be great, we put it down. So then your boss signs the form. By doing that, your boss has agreed to help you achieve that goal. So in the future, when an opportunity arises to have more customer contact, somebody needs to go visit this client, right? You go see your boss and say, hey, somebody needs to go to Baltimore and see this client. How about, would it be okay if I'm the one? And your boss might say, not you, you don't have any experience doing this. Well, can I go along with the experienced person? I don't know why I'd want to send you. Well, remember, boss, my MBOs, you signed that I need more customer I need more customer contact. I need more time with them for my professional development. Yeah, it's on my list of things to do this year. If it doesn't happen now, when it's going to happen? This is a great chance to make that happen, right? We said it was on my chance, or it was on my list of things to do this year. Well, you kind of have them painted into a corner at this point, so maybe they're going to go ahead and okay the trip, right? It's a way of getting a little bit of friendly leverage on your boss to see if they can help you achieve your professional goals, right? As opposed to sitting in your desk and hoping for the best, because you've been trying that so far and it hasn't happened, right? So put it down as a professional development. As a manager in industry, this happened to me a few times, and I'll tell you the truth, I knew the person had painted me into a corner. I knew they had gotten me to agree, and I knew I was feeling like I was being pushed by my own employee to do something. On the other hand, I knew they were experienced, maybe even sly enough to make this happen. So they were able to maneuver themselves into this spot, and if they were able to make this happen, they could probably make the rest of it happen. So I said, all right, you know what? I wouldn't have done this, but all right, fine. You want it, you got it. Go to Baltimore, right? And that tends to work. I've never seen employees who were really motivated to do something utterly fail because people generally they self-select. If they don't think they can do it, they won't go volunteer for it, and they certainly won't go out of their way to get that put on their plate of to-dos. So that's my little hint. That's a way to help yourself with your career. When you need something to get you ready for your next promotion, put it on your MBOs. And if you don't know what that something is, perfectly okay. Go talk to your boss. Get some lists from them of things you should be working on. Quite frankly, it's a conversation you should have had anyway. So if you haven't had that conversation, go have that conversation. That will help you get you ready for your next promotion, even if it's not for a while.